Hello everyone, Timbo here. It's been a few days since the first vlog, or the prologue vlog. Anyway, as you can see, a lot has changed since the first video. There is water, the map is a lot bigger, there's NPCs, there's coins, there's keys. I'm going to take you through all of it bit by bit. First things first, the coins. Just like Mario 64, I wanted something that you could collect lots of, but wasn't a task to find. Like, you don't need to collect these. Coins will be used to buy cosmetics. They won't be important to the game. You won't be required to collect 100 of them to unlock what this game's version of a star is. And speaking of what this game's version of a star is, inside this nice purple chest is what you must collect to unlock more levels and to progress in the game. But how do you unlock the chest? Well, I've set it up so that you can use these keys. There will be 3 in every single level, and when you collect 3 of them in that level, it'll cause the chest to pop open and there will be an item inside. So, booting up the game, I will show you what is inside. As you can see, the camera is still kind of messy. It still gets far too close. I need to figure something out for that. Here's our little bird NPC. He's got a very subtle idle animation so that he's not just a completely still model. So if we go collect the first key, there we go. Quickly jump up here and show you. These are the portals that will take you to the different levels. This isn't a level, this is the hub. Here you'll branch off into different actual levels, and there will be multiple hubs. So the way I'm thinking of it is, this is like the main hallway in Mario 64, and then when you collect enough of the item, you will then be able to use this airship called the Happy Horizon to fly to other islands that will have more level gates in them, so you can do even more levels. Right, while we're up here, let's grab this key, and then jump back down. As you can see, there's no particle effects or anything like that. There's still a lot of polish that needs to go into the game. And here's the final key, and the chest has popped open, and here is the collectible for the game. Zappy power batteries, and the batteries will then be used to power the gates, and also, I really need to fix this camera, and also power the eco-friendly electric-powered blimp. So you will need to collect a certain amount of them to actually be able to travel to other islands. Right now I haven't actually programmed in the mechanism that will cause the gates to open, but when it is working, collecting that battery will cause this to gain a portal where you'll be able to see like a little preview of the level that you're heading to. You'll be able to jump through, and just like going through a painting, in Mario 64, you'll be taken to the level. That's another thing that I just accidentally did. There is now a death plane in the water. There's no death animation right now. I'd like to do something like Mario or like Banjo-Kazooie, where you get kind of the silhouette zoom in and then zoom back out. So I'm trying to very much play into the old collectathons and the feel of them. Also, everything resets when you die, which means you can collect more and more coins. As the coins are kind of incidental, they're just there for collectibles. It doesn't matter. Like, if people just want to cheese the game and keep collecting them over and over and over, that's up to them. They're probably kind of robbing themselves of some of the fun of progression, but still. So, just collected the last key. So if we go back over to the chest now, as you can see, although everything resets, the battery doesn't. The game is keeping track of what batteries you've collected so that you can't cheese the game and collect the same battery over and over and over. Oh, you can also hide in the bushes and then creepily stick your head out. Or your other head. Or your other head. So I've added these bushes to the game, which also just makes the game just feel a little bit less empty, because there's a lot of just empty squares for the map, so trying to fill it out with stuff like shrubs and trees just to make it feel nice. But I also really wanted to keep this view from here nice and clear so that you can see the airship and spark curiosity. So what's up next? Currently I'm working on the pilot that will run the Happy Horizon. Their job will be to talk to you and exchange batteries for travel to other maps. I've also begun work on some textures that I will be using in future levels. This one I'm quite proud of, it looks quite nice. Here's a preview of it. But the first level I'll be working on is actually going to be a very sandy beach, so as much as I really want to play around with this in level design, I need to behave and focus on what's actually coming next. So, things to do. I need to get portals working. I need to get batteries connected up to the portals. I need to implement the NPC for the Happy Horizon, and then I need to begin work on level 1. I have a full map sketched out for level 1, and a lot of the stuff that took the longest time so far will just be re-implemented into level 1, so in theory, touch wood, it shouldn't take too long to actually make level 1, but the amount of times I've thought that so far and things have gone horrifically wrong. I'd also like to take another look at Growth's movement set. As you can see currently, he runs around at a single speed, he's a little bit slippery, and he has one jump, which, yeah, is actually not even dynamic. I didn't even fully notice that till now. You press the jump, and no matter how long you hold it down, he will jump the same distance. So I'd like to improve those, add a little bit of variation to them, but also all good platformer games and collectathons had a full move set that you could use to navigate and interact with the world, and I feel like a run and a jump just isn't enough, so I would like to develop his moveset a lot more. There you have it, that's the progress so far. I'm hoping that the next update will be a bit more chunky. This one was mostly just implementing very, very simple systems like coin collection, but things that are a complete mystery to me because I have zero programming experience. I am not a programmer by nature, so this has been very eye-opening and educational, and I hate so many things about programming, but I'm pretty sure every programmer hates so many things about programming. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up there. I will see you guys next time.